In what ways and how can information technology plays a crucial role in effective government citizen interaction in context of good governance? So IT is a convergence of communication and computer. So IT has tremendous impact on the structure and nature of administration. So structure plus nature of administration, it has led to the downsizing of the organization, eliminating the needs of for level of bureaucracy and a long chain of commands. So organization become flatter and less hierarchical. The needs of information keeper and paper pusher are eliminated. People become flatter, replaced by technology, and organization is able to downsize the rather than right size, so which is process of reducing the number of peoples and thus paving the way for good governance. It bring in rapid change in management pattern, such as breakdown of hierarchy in administration and increase in coordinating activity. So computer so the computer max like takes for grievance of the citizen and computer. It will facilitate administration, decentralization, delegation, autonomy. Wide use of information technology is likely to affect the administration culture by the making people assess through information about public administration, easy bringing the functioning of bureaucrats under gauge of effective public scrutiny by helping the people to assess the merits and attitude of public service towards the people, appreciation of the needs of the people by public servant, which is greatly facilitated by IT. So administrative culture basically refer to the nature and style of public administration. IT would be the instrument for transforming the nature and style of India public administration into a participative culture, taking the people as partner in developing administration. This administrative culture would be less affected by traditional inefficiency and corruption. So it will improve the citizen administration relationship and very large number of possibilities of IT application for the good governance. So development projects like application of IT based model for the planning execution of development help ensure significant achievements, minimum time and cost. Urban service like development of an online integrated information and monitoring system for delivery, accounting, compliance, payment of service, supply electricity, telephone. Citizen in the urban area should be able to obtain and submit electronically all forms of any service, and it should be possible for them to pay their bills electronically. Compliance and taxes, like it should be possible for a citizen to pay taxes and duty all kind of electronically, filing the returns and sale tax, house tax, filing the complaints, managing import and export, appointment and the transfer of personal driving license, passport registration, health, water supply, disaster. India is already one of the world's largest computer sector domain of science and technology. So to wonder, India's Governance Information Technology Act 2000 is a major landmark in the field of e-governance, provides legal recognition to the transaction carried out by the means of electronic governance. So next question is, rise of IT is an opportunity to overcome the disabilities. See, the IT revolution has been caused a revolution in administration. Now the public service delivery system has been fastened, transparent, open. Participation is more. The awareness is rights and duties increased. This all is result of information technology. Prior to this, historically, public administration had many flaws, but now administration devoid of transparency, work in isolation from the public. It working remains like mystery. The people participation as well as awareness level was very low. The public service delivery system was very slow, and administration suffered from under delays and had an important problem keeping the records in shape of file. But after the arrival of information technology, now the service has been at tremendous rate and the records are easy to keep in computer. It has enhanced the decision making process and work greatly in the field of policy making. Now, due to information technology, the awareness and consciousness of general public have improved. With the enactment of right to information and transparency have taken in account, and the people now are willing to participate in the administration process, which is now has been believed as the historically disability of administration to join people. So there is more accountability, responsibility, and which enhance the quality of service rendered. Due to information technology, administration really has been able to remove much of historical reliability, and it's still working in many more. So discuss the main approach to increase the efficiency of the government and public administrations. To cope up with the increasing complexity and pressure of good and efficient service delivery, the government and public administration need to devise new ways and approaches which can make their work more effective efficient. For this purpose, so many approaches can be used in addition in each other, because no approach is isolation with the other, can serve the purpose of making administration more efficient. And first of all, the approaches needs to address the problem as at the policy level. There should be a good mechanism of feedback information. Government should know what are the ground realities of the country and what are its problem, which are the target group and which are the religious where development practice is not reached. By devising an approach which can efficiently tell the government about the inputs, policy needs of administration can be used efficiency providing the service. Now the channel or institution that can be used to center of development must be identified. For example, rural development, NABARD and cooperative society. So the government should make a policy which has the alternative course of action increase mother policy. The approach should be such that it has inherent mechanism, checks and incentive. The check will keep the misuse and malpractice away, and incentive will work motivation. The policy should have well established channel of feedback so that popularity effectiveness can be easily known. Also, the approach should be flexible, altered, keeping in view that new demands and inspiration. The approach should be of bottom up type, and the grassroots penetration is needed where there is a huge amount of stress. So importance of person for which the policy is being formulated, they should be involved in the decision making process, and government should identify ask from there about their problems and needs. The government should strive to engage common people in dual process of policy formulation and implementation. The approach should concentrate on the people participation and people centric approach. For effective using civil society, non-governmental organization and other group, and the government should concentrate on decentralization. The government should devise an approach which delegates some powers at the bottom level, and this will not only make the bottom man responsible but also make him the god of their own future. If they will do the work effectively, then only they will be benefited. And the other important problem that the approach should address is mismanagement, red tape, nepotism, despotism, corruption, negligence, delays, and this can be done by making an inherent checking mechanism. This is most important approach which is broad directly affects the policy implementation in India. Implementation has not been efficient and effective due to all the reasons. Thus, it's clear government should use inclusive, comprehensive approach to make the administration efficient. Good governance has potentially to emerge as the most efficient, effective instrument of efficiency, transparency, and accountability. So, good governance is referred to the information and communication technology for exchanging information, providing service, transcending citizen business areas of government. E-governance aims to make the interaction between government, citizen, government, and business enterprises interagency relationship friendly, convenient, transparent, inexpensive. E-governance helps to improve the effectiveness. This will serve as a variety of different ends: better delivery of government service, citizen empowerment, access information, or more efficient government. Indeed, the days when the governance and the government were associated with rigid control were hampered, but with the introduction of e-governance, changing rapidly and cumbersome files, paperwork leading to delay, corruptions, and the e-governance is focused mainly on open governance. E-governance is what? Open governance. E-governance alternatively government has made government a e-enabled government, e-effective government, and e-excellent government. This has helped providing service to people and also in reducing the cost. The use of IT made government service more responsive, transparent, facilitating empowerment of people, satisfying right to information. E-governance help people get information. Now people know most of the function of government. This help curb the corruption, helps to curb the misuse, and most of the government has passed right to information. This helps to people to get information about government functioning and make government functioning more transparent and accountable. Next question is, what are the PERT and CPM helped in effective management. The PERT and CPM are two most widely applied techniques in the project management. The basic objective of project management is to ensure successful completion of projects. So budgetary, cost and technical specialization. Project management require planning and controlling the work in the process of project completion. So CPM and PERTs, the most widely used techniques are as Gantt chart. It's what the Gantt chart. So it is, but the chart had limited application. Explain the interrelationship, interdependence among activity which control the progress of the project. So PERT is applied in research and development, and CPM is applied for the construction of project. So both the techniques share the notion of critical path and based upon the network analysis and determine the most critical and activities of control so as to meet the deadline and complete the work and project. The longest path is completion of projects referred to the critical path. If any activity on the critical path delay, the entire project will be delayed, and therefore the successful completion of project requires strict adherence to the critical path. PERT and CPM measure latest techniques to the designing controlling successful completion of project. Given the time and resources constrained in the government system, the application of such manually added tools technique have been considered to be desirable. So this was about. Now what are the main function of O&M? And a system of information ties planning and control by manager to the operational system of implementation. So in the Britain, meaning O&M means that organization mechanism, while in America it is considered the organization and management. This was incited to streamline an organization office and highlight the wrong done by employee. To bring the remedy, such permanent setup was considered following points: to understand the O&M, to research about the administrative system and suggest about the development, to give tracing about the new techniques, to inquire about the various administrative units and process of their relationship, to publicize their work. This should act as a data information and suggest about coordination different department to bring simplify the work better efficiency. Organization of position, employee responsibility, duty, accountability should be suggested by department. So next is the system information ties planning and control by manager to the operational system of implementation. So system approach was what? Implementation is lag which any operation system faces. This is done by proper system of information. The IT enables the system fully equipped to be efficient, effective and economic. In the enable to manager work, achieve the aim of targets and government organization. Any lack of information regarding the organic goal could jeopardize the functioning of the operational system. Similarly, the control of manager is also prerequisites of operation system functional effective, as control is essential because of proper coordination and control, and any operation system require control not only worker but also operational overall organization. The power of rewards and punishment ensure the control over the worker. So rewards and punishment for proper control and information use, IT and computers required, and a modern system enable the manager proper coordination and work information and control should be done in democratic manner. As for any operational system, top down bottom up approach required. So it is the top down and bottom up approach required, and control should be authoritative, despotic. It should be benevolent and humanistic. Any organization operation system which has the function stuff or competitive realm should have blend of both words. Okay, so this is all about the technique.